That's fine.
I guess that's literally what I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying? Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. That's
because I
fine.
don't have like obviously I don't have like enough like our
I wish
basketball.
I wish more people were honest like that, or at least put it that way. Because the takes that I've been seeing from people on Twitter, from people in the media,
Yeah,
from people who play for teams in the NBA.
yeah.
But anyway, I've got
It,
a lot to say about those
yeah,
people.
it's one of those things where I don't even dislike them enough to put that much effort into it. That's how apathetic I am towards them.
Yeah,
Like it'd be way too much energy to put into someone that I just really don't care about. Like it's just that's how it is.
yeah, yeah,
But
sure.
anyway, that's the way to start.
Cool. So, hello everyone. Another episode today. We're going to be previewing, I guess previewing, even though the playoffs have started. We're going to be
Begins
previewing
deep.
the NBA playoffs, taking a look at, I guess, each current series, the potential series that we could get next up, who he think's going to win the finals, a brief maybe discussion on the season itself. As you can see, OKC hat on, so I imagine the foul bait and stuff is going to come up. Um, yeah, and just sort of general takes. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Lakers are 3-0 up after yesterday.
Obviously.
Without Luka, without Austin Reeves, and obviously Rockets have only had KD for one game. So yeah, what you guys looking what's your looking for this sort of playoffs? Like who do you think is has got it? What have you sort of seen from the sort of research you've been doing or any games that you've been watching, etc.?
Um, I guess overall the playoffs have been like pretty, I guess, really good as far as like the quality of games and so on. Like there's not, as far as from what I can see, there's not been like a crazy amount of blowouts and stuff. So they've been really competitive for the most part. Um, Obviously, my rooting interest, Lakers, they've really impressed. Well, I can't even say they've really impressed me because I feel like a lot of people have underrated them like throughout the end of the regular season, going into the playoffs and sort of the couple of games in the playoffs as well. But yeah, I think the playoffs has been good so far. The Lakers have been like, I really like them. I feel really confident about them, even against OKC, as crazy as that might seem at the moment. I have the feeling like they've just got something sneaky, like with Luka and Reeves coming back. I feel like they're gonna push OKC, even if they don't win, like they'll push them more than we expect. So yeah, I'm just excited about that. Generally, yeah.
Do you think it looks better for them than it did last year? Because last year, obviously, you said they would have won if they played us. So do you think it's better this year, worse this year, it's the same?
Probably about the same, but if I can give them slightly better, it'll be the fact that actually I'll say it's better than last year because last year was kind of like they hadn't really mastered sort of the whole how they want to play with each other kind of thing. And obviously Reeves had the massive disappointment in terms of like how he played. I'm assuming I think that was his first time in the playoffs as well, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those. I
No,
think.
bloody year before because they got Golden State out.
Oh, with AD in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
When AD was there, yeah.
yeah, but again, like I guess that was more less pronounced role because he wasn't like the
Mm.
Reeves we saw like the year
Yeah.
before in terms of him coming on. So as far as
Mm.
confidence, that stuff, hopefully he's got over his playoff like jitters or whatever it is. So I give them a better chance this year, and one of the biggest reasons for that, funny enough, is actually Marcus Smart.
Mm.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
Mm.
he's big
I
time,
think
man.
he is a key, like, even in this Rocket series, like he's been the difference. Like
Mm.
LeBron's been LeBron, like he's going to be the face, he's going to carry, he's going to do what he needs to do. Marcus Smart has been like the difference between them being like 2-1, down 2-1 in my opinion, or even like down 3-0, as bad as the Rockets have played as well. So
Yeah.
I think this they've got a better chance this year, injuries notwithstanding. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting because obviously last year I can't remember who their center was. Uh but they needed a center and obviously this time around they've got Aiton. Uh they don't
He's
have
he's a downgrade, by the way.
you know what? At least he is a center and he can fairly play center. And he was good, I think, in game one. I'm not sure about the other two games,
Yeah, I
but
was good in game one, but
yeah,
yeah.
at least in game one he was good. You don't have was it Gabe Vincent that Precious used to always talk about?
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
can't
trash.
Gabe Vincent anymore. And I guess Marcus Smart, that's a big upgrade.
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying. Like it's upgrade everywhere. Luke Kennard in place of Gabe Vincent
Kennard's really good.
as
Yeah, I
far as
like
the
Hmm.
Kennard.
3-point shooting. I'll take
Mm,
that all day.
yeah. I saw Bronny was getting minutes yesterday, made a free,
Bro, my
caught
man
a
got
lob.
like LeBron like almost smoked that layup. Like he caught him like a little bit too late because that imagine if that was a dunk, man.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
I'm
thought it was
telling
gonna be,
you,
but
like who's gonna make the argument now about the whole Ben Simmons versus Bronny thing? Nah, like
hey,
come,
wait, my friend still wants an apology about that, by the way.
fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck you for being his friend. Fuck everyone about that whole situation. The fuck?
That is
Bronny
so
is
funny,
the
man.
GOAT. Like, there's a video I'm gonna send you, Darren, about like Bronny's defense in this game because
Yeah.
that's my argument as far as like, oh, if you're saying like I would
Mm.
take Bronny's defense over a
Yeah.
lot of people, like just his defensive IQ alone and the
Mm.
effort. Obviously, he's not getting minutes and whatnot, but like I'll send you the video. It's about this literally this last game and how key he was. Because like Bronny has actually like been playing amazing. Like my man was damn near, if not MVP of the freaking G League for everyone who wants to run their mouth over there. So please, like fuck Ben Simmons and everything he ever stood for. Please. Put it in the
Um,
chat.
just looking at the roster, I think it was Jackson Hayes that they had last year. Um, so I guess Aiton's probably an upgrade, but Aiton only had 2 points yesterday, so
I don't
maybe
think
not.
Aiden is an upgrade, but it's like
Yeah,
a hit.
he's a
I'll put it
body in
this
it.
way:
Like he's
Aiden
a
and Jackson together make a competent center.
yeah, it's
No, like
fusion in
just
it.
no, actually, just under average center because I think like a
Yeah.
competent center will be better than both of them combined. But that said, Jackson Hayes has been like really solid in his minutes, honestly,
Mm.
especially
So
defensively.
LeBron, how old is he? Like 41?
For one, yeah.
41?
Mm.
Still doing it in the playoffs. I know obviously it helps that KD isn't there, but on paper you would have thought what the Rockets have now and the Lakers, you probably would have taken the Rockets. But LeBron is LeBron at the end of the
Not
day.
me.
Like, not obviously not you, but generally, I think people would have. Well,
Yeah.
Rockets were heavily favored. Let's
No, they
put it
were,
that
of
way.
course. That's why I think a lot of people are stupid.
Yeah, but the thing is like what I don't understand about the Rockets is like I feel like all year, all I've heard about is how bad their chemistry is. Like, obviously, KD had the stuff
Oh
with
yeah, the
his,
group
but
chats.
yeah, the group chats, the burner accounts, and stuff, and it's like there's not they like these players don't like each other. They clearly like don't really work that well together.
Hmm.
I know they ended the season on like a 10-0 run or something like that, but like that's a small sample size. Like half of the players, the majority of the players who play for the Rockets haven't really been in the playoffs either. So it's like when you think about it, the odds should have stacked more towards the Lakers. But you see Luka and Austin Reeves is out. You're going to want to root
Mm.
or say that the other team is going to win. So it's kind of surprising that it's 3-0, but really when you think about it, when you look into it, it shouldn't really be that surprising because even though LeBron's 41, for him, bro, it's age is a number in it. Like he's still LeBron James. Like it's crazy.
Like
Mm.
LeBron's the GOAT. Like I don't know who doesn't want to hear it. Like you're
He's
gonna hear it
second.
from me.
He's second, but
He's the GOAT. I'm sorry. Like, how many people you know can pass to themselves? Like, he's in one place at the same time, literally throwing the alley oop and catching the alley oop. He's the GOAT.
come on, man. Anthony, any thoughts on the series or just on the playoffs in general?
Um, well, I think for the most part it's pretty competitive. This series, I saw just before I came here that the Rockets were like I didn't watch the match, but the Rockets were 6 points clear with like 24 seconds to go. And
Yeah,
then they gave away two turnovers, and LeBron hit a free. And Ime Udoka at the end was like he doesn't know if the team were like scared or if it's just because they're young. So I mean, they pretty much shit the bed because like 6 points with like 24, pretty much just one possession left. You'd think that'd be enough to close it out, make it 2-1. Even if KD's not there, that should probably give them enough confidence. I don't know when he's back, but that should be enough to be like galvanized and be like, yeah, let's go again. Let's make it 2-2. But now it's 3-0. It's like, yeah, no, they're gonna go out. Which is, I mean, I guess they're still young, apart from KD, so he might join Lakers next year. But but
Can you
um,
imagine?
I wouldn't be surprised to be fair. He's bouncing out like everyone. He's bounced around the
Mm.
league um, yeah, like Marcus Smart. Like funny enough. Um, But yeah, I think I didn't realize the Lakers had Smart till I was watching the highlights. I was like, okay, that's a pretty good acquisition. Um, I think they just need a lot more people pressurizing the ball and like trying to get turnovers from another team. and I think they've done that. People are saying that JJ schooling Ime. I don't know if that's the case, but like at least 3-0 up is that's a um, pretty good result so far. But yeah, overall, I'm surprised that the Magic made it through to the playoffs. That was shocking. Um, but every other series seems pretty competitive. The Timberwolves, they for whatever reason they always seem to have the Denver Nuggets number.
They love playing
That's the
Denver.
one that's got me like
Yeah.
mad at Jokic because what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
Hey guys,
because
I
it's
tried to
like
tell you.
I can see Denver beating literally everyone else apart from Timberwolves, and that's the funny thing about it. But yeah, apart from that, like I don't think there's too many shocks. I mean, maybe Hawks and Knicks. I would have expected the Knicks to come through a bit better, but um, yeah, people have been saying that Brunson's trying to do hero ball in the last like 10 seconds, and he's never doing it properly. And they're saying
Mm.
he's not clutch. But yeah, Wemby in his first playoffs against the Trailblazers, that's a gimme. Um,
He's currently he
But
missed
he's out now, yeah.
yesterday's game, yeah, because he had a concussion.
and
But
they
just
still
to
won. Fair.
Yeah, and they still won. Yeah. So just to quickly wrap round to let's talk about Denver and the Timberwolves because
Hmm.
obviously we've had some discussions in the group about Jokic, being the best player in the NBA and whatnot, and I've consistently throughout any kind of Jokic discourse that we've had have said that Jokic is abysmal defender, terrible defender. Like I know he like as Precious said, he gets rebounds and whatever, and he's a bad at the rim defender, and teams will target him, teams go at him, and that's exactly what you've seen the Timberwolves do. Um, Jaden McDaniel said it himself. We go at the bad defenders. He obviously said basically the whole
The
team are
whole
full of
team.
bad defenders. Yeah, which is crazy. But we know that the Timberwolves and the Nuggets they don't like each other anyway, so it's going to be spicy in that. But what he
Mm.
said really wasn't a lie. They've not got really like a great defender other than Gordon, I'd probably say. But Gordon, he's been injured. Is it PJ Watson? He's been injured as well. So
They got Bruce
um,
Brown.
yeah, Bruce Brown, I guess.
He's decent.
Um, yeah, but this I'm not going to say this is so far panning out how I expected, but
Hmm.
with the way that past series have gone and the way that the Timberwolves really seem to enjoy playing Denver is, yeah, it's kind of scary. Like I don't know, in similar to what you said, how you said that you think Denver could be anyone. I don't think they'd be OKC, but I think yeah, the majority of teams in the West and in the East, I think they would beat. But in the same way, I don't know I don't think there's that many teams I would have picked Timberwolves beating
Yeah, same.
or having like a fairly even series with. But here we go. This is the one. And Anthony Edwards is not even 100%.
Mm.
Like he's still a bit injured. I'm not really sure what his injury is, but yeah, Jokic his defense is at the forefront. Everyone is now seeing it, and his offense seems to be Gobert is locking him up. That's the only way we could put it. Gobert is locking him up.
Gobert's doing the dream shake on him.
They
I
call,
was, I was
they
like,
called him
what?
they called him Gobert Juan. That's what they call him.
I
Like
didn't
it
see
looks
that.
very like I don't know, like it looks very janky. Like I don't know the moves just look so like awkward, but like he does it.
Yeah.
It's like someone in the comments was like, "Oh yeah, he finally realized he's 7 foot." I'm like, "Yeah, this like that's how he should be playing all game. It's not just rebounds. He should be affecting the offense a lot more as well." But it's something to click this series apparently.
And
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's been having a bit of a stinker as well, to be
That's the
fair.
person. That's the person I'm kind of like because we haven't seen him go off yet, and I guess that's what I'm waiting for because
We've not seen him go
we
off in a long time, to be fair.
yeah, but a lot of the time, like in the past, like there's been injuries, there's been this and that, and even
Mm.
then you would see it in spurts. But this year, where he's been mostly healthy and had a great season as well, it's like Jokic is as bad as we all say he's playing because we're grading him on a curve, obviously, because he's that great. His numbers actually aren't that bad, just in terms of the points, rebounds, and assists sort of numbers. But
But he's a 7 foot center, man.
But this is
And
well, exactly that's what I'm saying. Grading him on a curve because
yeah,
obviously he's
yeah,
not great, but just looking at it,
yeah.
he's doing a sort of baseline production. Jamal
Mm,
Murray is the one where I'm just like, bro, we need you to go nuclear, bro. Like no
mm.
one should be stopping you on offense. Like let the defense be what it is. No one should be able to stand in front of Jamal Murray as far as him on the offensive side.
I,
And
I would say though, for his height, McDaniels is probably like the perfect Murray defender because he's a lot taller, he's a lot longer, pause, than Murray, so he's able to like contest and
I
defend
hear
him well.
that. I hear that, but Murray's just that much of a. I've seen him go
Yeah.
crazy against literally anyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I've seen him
Mm,
go crazy. I've seen him go crazy against AD, and AD
Yeah.
mm,
competes defensively as
I
well.
mean, he had a couple 50-point games this year, if I'm not mistaken. So
That's what I'm saying. He's had a great
he's got
season.
it in
So
his
it's
bag.
not even like that's why I'm surprised because it's not like, oh, there's no injury bugs that we to speak of this year. There's nothing like he should be like going crazy. And we
mm.
just haven't seen that. That's why I'm kind of a bit disappointed in him specifically. But yeah, I mean the series is it's one of those T-Wolves just have their number for whatever reason. So yeah. Um that's a bit surprising. I thought they were gonna win game three, but apparently
Yeah,
not.
I thought they would win game three, but
Yeah.
I guess. Well, yeah, Timberwolves were at home for that one, so I guess it's,
Yeah.
it's a bit in their favor. But I don't know, maybe the next one. But I think the thing with Jokic as well, just on offense, is like his efficiency is really dropped. And I think I saw something the other day saying that like I think he's only ever had like one like phenomenal playoff run in terms of like his percentages. Obviously, points, rebounds, assists he gets because of his
Mm.
style when he's 7 foot. But like in terms of like, so I think the year that they won the title, he shot like 47% from free or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But in every, I
Mm,
think in most of the series since, it's been under 32, and I think this series in particular, I think it's about 30%. So. And I don't really know why, because I think a lot of the threes he's been taking has not been that contested. Like he's just missing. So
mm.
I don't know. I don't know if there's something going on there or if he's
Yeah.
because
I
I
think
think
that
he had. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
no, go on, go on.
I was gonna say I think he had an injury. Oh yeah, he had an injury
Yeah, he
like
did, he
in
did.
in like the end of March maybe.
Yeah.
But he then played against Wemby and dropped 40. So I don't know if we can be using the injury excuse fully.
Well,
But there's something. There's definitely something because his efficiency has
yeah.
dropped a lot.
So that's what Nick Wright was saying on FTF, where it's like no one can use the injury excuse because we've seen him play great since against the best defender in the league in Wemby. But also he also made the point that if for whatever reason Nuggets lose this series and they go out, it's the third straight year where he's gone out in like the first or second round. And that whole title of best in the world, like if he goes out this
Yeah,
series, like he's obviously
got to
losing
snatch
that.
that.
And I agree.
Mm,
So
mm,
you can't be losing like first games in the first series in the playoffs and still hold on to that title. I don't care what your PER is. So
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
all them advanced stats that fucking no one knows what they mean, and he tops all of them and whatever.
yeah.
Um,
So I think yeah, I think he's if depending on how this series goes, he's obviously
mhm,
liable to sort of miss that. I don't know if I guess it depends on if SGA wins, then obviously he might sort of take that crown, but I don't know that
yeah,
that he'll take that. I mean, I guess who are the contenders? It's him, Luka, SGA, Luka, Jokic, and Wemby. I guess those are
and
the
Wendy,
four
I guess.
people sort of being in the running. Luka
Mm,
obviously has a chance if he comes back and goes crazy to
Hmm.
make that case, but they would have to win for
Hmm.
him to actually be recognized as that. And even then, the whole discussion about the defense comes up. So people
mm.
Hmm.
argument.
I
For
think Jokic is a
MVP,
worse defender than Luka, by the way.
Nah, no chance.
I actually
you know
think he
what?
might
I
be.
was I was thinking that, but I actually would agree with that statement. I don't
Mm.
think Luka's as bad as people make it out to be.
Mm-mm.
Like honestly.
And you know what it is with Luca? Like I know there's a lot of times where he doesn't put in effort, but there's some times where he is actually trying. He's just not great, but like he puts in the effort
Yeah,
for the
like
most part.
and
But
even the effort thing, it's not even on a play-to-play basis as far as
mm,
like rotations and like he's in
mm.
the right spots. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
he doesn't have the
yeah,
same motor
yeah.
that you need because the motor you need for defense is different than what you do for offense.
Mm,
And I
Mm,
think he just doesn't have that defensive motor. But
mm,
like he knows what the defensive game plan is and all that stuff.
mm.
So I don't think Lucas is bad. So I would agree with that statement
Yeah,
because I was
but
literally thinking
also
about that earlier today.
him being as like on ball as he is on offense,
Mm,
like not to cut him any slack, but like it would be hard to also put on a similar amount of effort on defense than you do for offense when you're literally running every single play that you're on the
mm,
court. Like I know obviously they do have LeBron, but he still gets like his usage rating is sky high. It's I think
mm,
probably higher than SGA. Um, probably hiding Jokic to be honest, because obviously they got Murray. But because he has to have the ball so much and he shoots so much and he has to pass so much and he rebounds and
Honestly,
it's
if I'm
like
being honest, I don't even think that's the thing because, and I think this might be obviously overstating it, but I feel like I figured out like what his whole thing is because on offense,
mm,
Luka's whole thing is he controls the pace on offense. Like you're
yeah,
going at his speed, like he's dictating everything you're
yeah,
doing as a defender. It's the opposite case. Like this is where that whole what I was saying about the motor comes in. He can't dictate what's going on defense. Like you're literally going at the other pace, and he's not as athletic as
yeah,
literally 99% of the people in front of him when he's guarding anyone. So
yeah,
he like it's very easy for you to see how he would get exposed defensively and things like that. Again, that's why I'm saying like he knows, he understands like what
mhm,
he has to do on defense, but it's just he doesn't have the athleticism to keep up when he's on defense
yeah,
for a bunch of reasons. And he doesn't have that same problem offensively because his unique style on offense is everyone says it. You can't speed him up. He's going at his speed. He's the
yeah,
slowest person, but he's definitely going to
mhm,
win. He's big, strong. He's going to sort of weigh on you. So it makes
mhm,
sense that whatever, however, and that's why I don't think what you were saying about like he's expending so much energy and doing all. I don't think that's even the case because
mhm,
the energy he's expending on offense just isn't.
mhm,
It's not too much where you can't give that same on defense. It's just he's not
yeah,
athletic. He's not. Even if he wanted to, he couldn't stand in front of anyone on defense.
yeah,
Even though he tries, and obviously here and there he'll swipe at the ball, get steals, things like that, but it's not nowhere as consistent as you want it to be because he literally can't.
yeah,
And that's just a physiological thing. Like I don't think he can get over that. I don't care how many times you talk or shout at him. So it's one of those.
yeah. But I mean, you even see it like when he will lose the ball and he won't run back, and it's like, cool, you're playing at your own pace. You should be able to run back then. So that's why I'd slightly disagree
Yeah,
with
you
that.
say that,
Like,
but then he's not faster. Who is he faster than?
no,
Like
but he doesn't need to be
legitimately.
fast. Like, you just need to run.
No, but see, but this is like do
Like he jogs back like the majority of the time. It's like that's you shouldn't jog back at your own pace. You should run. Like
yeah, I hear you. But again, so it's like okay, so it's like a marriage between the two because what I would say to that is
no, I get in a sense of like in some of those cases he might pick and choose when he needs to exert himself.
yeah,
Like
mm,
and for right or wrong, like whatever. But I just think there's times where he could just show a bit more
yeah,
effort, especially on
yeah,
transition.
yeah, I agree with
Um,
that. Yeah, I agree with that. But then that's where your theory about like if I expend this energy running when I know I'm not going to catch him anyway,
yeah, yeah.
I
Again,
know
you
I
have
need to do
to.
stuff on offense exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that
It's you've got to make
knowing
the
when to
choice,
do
I
it
guess.
exactly. So
Yeah,
I
but
guess the
with
trouble
him,
with him is it happens way like
too.
it happens so many times.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
mm,
when you play against these young teams that run up and down the court, like it's going to happen, in it.
there you go.
So for like the Lakers, for example, like if Lakers go through and we play Lakers in the next round, like if Luka and Reeves come back, that'll be a very interesting series because we're obviously a quick team. We turn teams over. We're up and down, fast break points, points off turnovers. So it'll be interesting to see the kind of effort he would have in that type of series, as well as coming back from an injury. And Reeves, I'm not really too sure what Reeves was like as a defender. I don't watch the Lakers that often, but Reeves coming off an injury, is he going to be up for it as well? I know like LeBron,
Yeah,
even in his old age, he'll be up for it and whatever. So that'll be an interesting series. But the Lakers would need to do what I guess they do with a lot of teams is they need to put Luka on the weakest player, hide him on defense, and
mm,
hope that
yeah.
they don't try and screen him into the first
I think
defensive
it's one of
action.
those things where they would have to just control the pace of the game and like
Yeah,
possessions because you can't allow them to run because that's where you're down like 40. As
yeah,
long as the
mm,
Lakers control the pace, they'll be fine. This, which is weird because I think they have a much better chance against OKC than they would with the Timberwolves, for
mm,
example. Like
mm,
against the Timberwolves, even at this team, I don't care if we had Luka, if we had Reeves, everyone, Marcus Smart, in front of the Timberwolves, we would get smoked. That's
mm,
why I'm kind of like, yeah, it sucks that we have to go against OKC like very early on in the playoffs, but out of every other team outside of the Spurs, I don't think we would have any chance with anyone. And the one team we could, weirdly enough, like just match up against the best is weirdly OKC. Again, not including the Rockets because
mm,
I always thought they were shit.
yeah,
Is actually OKC because again, what we need to do is put them in a half court, and then at that point, it's just an even game, and we'll
mhm,
see whose shot making makes it on that particular night, kind of
mm,
mm.
thing. But if you get any team to start running up and down, we can't
Mhm.
compete.
Yeah.
Like we would just wouldn't be able to do it.
I think a big thing in that series would be uh obviously ball security for the Lakers. 'Cause I think the last time we played the Lakers, like we won by like 40 and it was like steal, 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 like you said,
That's what
fast
I'm
break
saying.
points
We
and
just have
whatever.
to, yeah, we just have to control the
Um,
pace.
but this time around, we might not have Jalen Williams for a lot of that series, depending on how quickly it gets to it. Because at the moment he's out with a hamstring strain.
Hamstring, yeah,
But it's his other hamstring, not the hamstring he
yeah,
injured twice during the season. So that could be hopefully. I think hopefully it's a week, but it could be longer depending on obviously how severe it is. So we could get the prospect of the first game, no Luka, no Reeves, no Jalen Williams. In that scenario, I would still take us because Shea, Chet, Hartenstein,
yeah.
Caruso, like we've still got good players, but um, it, there would probably be games that it would be close, but yeah, I would still take us in that scenario. But even with Luka back, Reeves back, Jalen Williams back, I'd still take us. I'd probably say OKC in six.
Yeah, most people
Uh,
would, and that's
mm,
a reasonable thing. The reason
yeah.
I'm kind of like that's what I'm saying. Marcus Smart is he's literally the golden.
Mm,
He's the difference maker. He is the do we win or do we lose guy
mm,
Mm.
in this series because last time we played you guys, Marcus Smart wasn't there. He didn't play.
yeah.
Obviously, Luka left. But again, I have this weird feeling that JJ Redick, as far as the game plan and what they plan to do, is nothing like the regular season at all. I think they have
Yeah.
a very specific set of game plan for the OKC Thunder, and I think Marcus Smart is key to that because, again, not saying anyone's going to stop any star in this league, but like for someone who's going to pester and just get you
Mm,
slightly off rhythm, if anyone's going to do that to Shea,
mm,
it's like Marcus Smart is the only person on the team that can do that and keep up with him for a full game.
yeah.
Mm.
That's why we need him. And then we know LeBron James can handle a lot of the sort of um, dictating pace on the team. Whether or not he has the ball in his hands, he can still do that. He can find savvy ways to get his points in and around the team. If
Mhm,
that's assuming Luka is back. If not, obviously LeBron can sort of control the ball and all of that stuff. If Luka is back, obviously just him on offense. I have zero worries about Luka as far as his offense. And then we
mm,
just have to pray Reeves doesn't just fold again.
mm,
We just have to pray that's the case. But assuming Reeves can, again, I'm not even because even if worst case scenario, if Reeves kind of bottles it, then we can always bench him because people like Luka now are stepping up. So I'm not
mhm.
even too worried about Reeves. Anything Reeves gives us is a bonus.
Mm.
Okay.
So it's one of those where Marcus Smart is the key. Like even if all of them were ready and Marcus Smart for whatever reason got injured, we're fucked.
Mhm,
Like
Mm.
I think that is a sweep. Like the reason we would win any games in this series or win the series at all will be Marcus Smart. Like he will be the
mhm.
difference maker. Because I don't think for as good as LeBron is and as great as he is, um, I don't think he's enough
Yeah.
by himself or even with Luka because again, defensively Luka is going to be a liability. So LeBron will be pretty much playing by himself at that point on
Yeah.
defense. So we need Marcus Smart because if you have two people that are really loud and are
Mm.
really smart and know where to shout at people, get to your spot, get here, get there. At least
Yeah.
you can direct them, and the effort is there from people like Rui, from people like uh,
Yeah.
what's his name, Vanderbilt. We've got people like I don't have to worry about the effort. I just need to know that they're where they're supposed to be, which is why
Mm.
Yeah.
what I was saying. The video I'm going to send, I'll put in the group. It's like 5 minutes.
Mm,
Breaking down Bronny's defensive IQ is
mm,
really key because again, if even if Bronny's playing 12 minutes, what he does on defense, I think is really key for the Lakers, given that they
mm.
don't have as many people that can play defense. Defense is going to be like
Yeah.
the people we need, Smart, LeBron, Jackson Hayes has been really impressing me with his defense, especially the effort
Mhm,
recently. So if he can
Mm.
continue that same output on defense, that'd be great. I'm not worried about the Lakers on offense, honestly, because they'll find a way to score, especially if Luka's back. That's literally on autopilot. It's just controlling what OKC does on the defensive side.
Mm.
We're going to be fucked otherwise, and we need at least those two people, LeBron and Smart.
Yeah. I think Smart on SJ could be a good matchup for the Lakers, but I also think just mixing in a bit of LeBron because of how tall he is, and I know obviously he's not as good defensively as he once was, but sometimes against Shea, at least the defenders I've seen against Shea, the taller, sort of longer arm defenders tend to do better, like a McDaniels, that guy for Pelicans, I can't think of his name. But they tend to do sort of like a better job. Even probably put a couple of possessions of Rui, see how that goes. Just sort of being able to mix it up because if it's just smart, for at least the full series, like
Yeah,
OKC's coach is smart enough to be able to game plan out of that, and Shay's smart enough to be able to like sort of try and work that out and get around it as it goes on. So they got to
Mm.
throw different looks at him every so often to just kind of switch it up because for any player in the league, if they know what to expect, they know what your tendencies are, they know exactly where you like to go, and they know how to exploit that. And that's obviously one of the things that Shay himself is good at. Um, I think defensively. I'm actually not that worried about Lakers, no matter who's really there. Like I know obviously Luka is as great as he is, but I feel like Dort can do a job on him. Caruso can do a job on him. Kaysen is probably a bit too small, but he would give it a go. And we've seen it at least in the regular season games that they've had that they've been able to do at least a little something on Luka. So yeah, on that side, I'm not really worried. It's just more about how it is in every series of the periphery guys going off like Reeves or Rui randomly getting 25 plus. Those are the sort of things that would worry me. And with a LeBron, that can happen because he will set you up and put you into positions to make that happen.
yeah.
So,
Mm.
Weirdly enough, I'm afraid of Dort and Caruso because those guys play dirty.
come
Or
on,
I'd
man.
say they're not above playing dirty.
Come on, man.
If you want to if you want to be fair to them, they're
Come on,
not
man. You're,
above
you're,
playing dirty.
you're better
And
than
that's
this,
just
bro.
honestly, Darren, like at
Mm,
this point, no matter what you
yeah.
say, you've got Rui
Dort, no,
Simons.
Dort, absolutely. And the thing is, I've actually been consistent in saying it. I said Dort is definitely the dirtiest player, and I've also said Dort flops the most on our team. But obviously, because Shea is Shea and everyone hates him, everyone thinks it's Shea. But Dort is genuinely more egregious. But Caruso, I don't think Caruso is dirty.
No, no,
I think
that's
Caruso,
why I said that's why I amended it slightly. I said
yeah,
capable of because Caruso is
yeah.
definitely capable of like
No,
just putting in a dirty play here and there.
I don't think Cruz is dirty, but he's more of like the Chris Paul type of like conniving, cunning type thing
Yeah,
where he will try and
yeah,
like
like he
like,
will
like
walk
with
that line. He will walk
yeah,
that line with you, and those are the two people I'm afraid of, especially because
mm,
Marcus Smart is obviously just coming back from an injury himself. Luka will be coming back from an injury. Reeves will come back from an injury, and
yeah,
LeBron, for as great as he's been, knock on wood, it
mm,
only takes one stupid play for him to have like some kind of injury that puts him out. So and at that point, it's just that's the one thing where I'm just afraid because
yeah.
let's say a game is tight and whatnot, like I can see Ludo just doing some stupid fuckery in there just to fuck things up.
And we know him and Luca have got history in it, so it's gonna happen. Like whoever Lou has any kind of history with it, always re-shows itself. So
Yeah.
um, I think as well on our side, with Jalen Williams, he's been missing. I think he's missed like 60 something games this season. But that's
Mm.
allowed a lot of our bench players to be able to sort of gain confidence and fit into the offense more. So
Mm.
AJ Mitchell, for example, Jared McCain, because we got him in a trade this year.
Yeah.
Um, just sort of who was probably Wiggins, I'd probably say, but like players who obviously last year they did play a fair bit, but then this year they were expected to play less, but then J Dub got injured and whatever. So whether J Dub comes back or not for the series, I think would be fine without him anyway. But if it comes to in terms of winning the title or at least beating the Spurs, if it comes down to that, we need Jalen Williams because I don't know if you guys saw, but the Spurs beat us like 4 out of 5 times in the
Yeah.
regular season, and I think only two of them were close. I think in the
Yeah.
losses we had. So yeah, like in terms of like teams that I would be scared of, I don't think I would say I would be scared of the Nuggets, but I damn sure I'm scared of the Spurs because as much as like I've been a proponent of saying go with the experience, go with the experienced coach and all the stuff that I said last year, like with a player like Wemby, unfortunately, that just goes out the window. Like
Yeah.
he's
But yeah, but
as a defender at least, like
Wemby's got his own problems to deal with the whole concussion thing. So like when he
yeah,
comes back, how when does he come back if he does? Well, he's going to, but it's like how what kind of inhibition does that then place on him, kind of thing. Plus, we still know he lacks experience and like all that stuff. Although saying the experience stuff, that might go out the window because he had that experience in the Olympics where he played
yeah,
against like literally the best guys and like
yeah,
he's
that's
already
right.
suffered that like I don't want to lose
Mhm.
again kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it's
But
one of those things.
that's why last year when we did a pod, I made the point of like a lot of the time for me with experience, it's experience of the coach is the biggest thing, not necessarily the players, because some players are just built for it, some players just are just
Yeah,
like dogs in it, like. But some coaches sometimes like they can make wrong decisions, make wrong timeouts, make wrong substitutions and whatever.
yeah,
And the coach that they have is, I think this is his first year because obviously Popovich retired maybe
yeah.
last year or the year before, so. Um, yeah, it will be interesting.
Saying that, thinking about JJ Redick, I because last year he had those what the
Mm,
fuck are
he
you doing
did.
kind of
Hmm.
decisions. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping this year there's obviously, and he's smart as a we've seen him on obviously the podcast and
yeah.
everything. Like he's smart, so I don't think he'll fall into those same traps again, which is why I'm giving the Lakers I'm giving the Lakers
The
um
Lakers.
I'm giving the Lakers like a much better shot than last year.
Mm.
Um for everything else that we've added to that as well. So yeah.
Anthony, anything on that series at all, or anything from what we spoke about there that you want to chime in on?
Um, on the Spurs series.
Sorry, like
Nuggets
potential
OKC.
OKC, Lakers, yeah,
Yeah, I think
Spurs.
OKC will go through. I think the funny enough, I think the um, Spurs will actually struggle against not Denver, Timberwolves. Um, I think,
Oh, you think Timberwolves are going through?
yeah, I think our Spurs and Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves will go through. I think Timberwolves are gonna be because I think the fourth game's gonna be in Minnesota as well. So I
Yeah.
think they'll end up with a 3-1 lead, and then it's just a game, just not lose two in a row, and you'll be fine. If it goes to game seven, then I back the Denver Nuggets, but I don't think it will. So I think Timberwolves will do it in like five or six. But yeah, I think Timberwolves against
Wow.
um, Spurs. I think seeing that the Spurs can win without Wemby should hopefully mean that he can get at least rested on a bench for like the next couple of games. Give him enough time to recover, maybe test him out on the last like few minutes of a game to see if he is fit enough or is right to play, and then I think they should go through that series against the Blazers. I don't even know who's on the Blazers. Is McCollum on them?
No,
No, no, no. It's Denny
Avdia.
Avdia, uh,
Avdia, you got Scoot Henderson.
Scoot, yeah.
Okay.
Klingon, is it Klingon? Is he play for Portland? Donovan Klingon? I think so anyway. Lillard is still there, but he's injured.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's been out for time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I see the Spurs going through that, even if Wemby doesn't play like the rest of the series. Um, I think to be fair, the longer it takes for them to get through, the probably better it is for Wemby to get enough time to recover. And I think they'll match up. Yeah, I don't think they match up that well against the Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves are very physical, and even though Wemby can handle that level of physicality now, I feel like it's just Randall and was just wave after wave after people just like bumping into you, barging into you because the Timberwolves won't let you have it easy. Neither will OKC to be fair, but I think Timberwolves just seem to have like stronger bodies to like just push into you, barge you, move you around, which is why they're doing it so well against Murray and like Jokic.
And also, I'd
Um,
want to see what Gobert's got for Wemby now that I've seen what he can do against Jokic. Like,
yeah, exactly.
he might have a little something.
Yeah, and if
I don't think so.
you don't think
I don't
Gobert will
think
stop him?
Gobert has anything for Wemby. I think you're forgetting the fact that Wemby is very different to Jokic as far
Yeah.
as like the
Oh,
moves,
yeah.
and
Shooting
he's
and
pulling him
yeah,
way out.
yeah,
Like the
Mm,
moves are just like his bag on offense is
yeah.
different to what Jokic has because Jokic is more again it's that whole LeBron versus KD thing where the thing you have to fear with LeBron is not what he can do in terms of one-on-one or scoring. It's how he can control everyone else.
mm,
Hmm.
Which is what Jokic has versus KD, where it's like forget everyone else. Like you have to fear him and what he's going to do to you, that
Mm.
kind of thing. So I think Wemby's
But
got that going on, where it's like
yeah,
Wemby is more of a KD in this specific scenario, where he's got
mm,
a bit more. You have to worry about him, what he's going to do one on one with you, versus worrying about he's going to pass it to the right guy or whatever else.
mm,
So
yeah. But also, Jokic is a lot more static. Like he's not going to run around the place in the same way that
that's what
Wemby will.
exactly that's
So
what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah,
his
maybe
bag
yeah. That's a
is
good
his
point.
personal bag is a bit different.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So
But then
and Gobert's feet just doesn't move fast enough. We've seen that with
Oh no, yeah. When
when
he's on the
Nicholas mentioned a
perimeter,
bunch of times. Yeah, like
yeah,
if
Mm,
Wemby gets him on that string, and when we know Wemby has the handles to do that, he's fucked.
mm.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Spurs roster. It's like not a lot of people that I'm quite familiar with.
yeah.
Oh
They're all
yeah,
Um,
but
good though.
they're really good players. They've got
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like
Like
Castle.
Stefan
Castle was really
Castle.
good.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Yeah,
really good. He
Yeah,
got
yeah.
33 points in
Gassol's
the last
good.
game.
What's his name? The guy from the
Harper.
Kings.
Oh, the Kings.
Oh,
Harrison
Fox.
Barnes. Harrison Barnes.
Nah, Aaron. What's is it? Aaron?
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, the Aaron
Oh,
Fox. Like
Fox.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
he's
He's
still there, and
good.
he's
Yeah,
a
yeah, he's
burner as
very
well.
good.
So
yeah.
they've got a lot of great players. Well, I wouldn't say
Oh,
great,
they
a lot
got,
of
was that
players.
Harrison Barnes?
Yeah,
Oh, fair.
he's
Yeah,
still there
yeah.
as well. Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
he played
man.
like 6 minutes, but still.
yeah, he's still
Yeah.
there. So
I didn't realize the Blazers had Drew Holiday.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, of
that's
course.
another
Yeah,
bit.
of
Like
course.
Drew, like imagine if we had Drew and Marcus Smart, we would be fucking. I don't care at that point.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't care.
that'd
Give
be.
us Drew. I'm taking us confidently against OKC. Obviously with Luka.
Yeah.
I don't care about at that point. I don't even care about Reeves. Like I said,
Mm,
anything he does is just bonus. But if we had Drew, I'm confident, especially with Marcus Smart. Our defense is good. We're great at that point
mhm.
Mm.
because
Yeah, so I see the Spurs struggling against the Timberwolves. Whether or not
yeah,
that goes to 6 or 7, I'm not sure, but I think that'll be who has the highest seed.
I
Is it?
think Spurs.
Spurs, yeah.
I think
Okay.
the biggest thing with the Spurs and the Wolves, as far as the Spurs and what they would have to worry about from the Wolves, would be Julius Randle. I don't think you because
Yeah,
again,
funny enough, yeah.
there's no stopping Anthony Edwards if he's healthy, and if he's not healthy, you don't have to worry about him. So either way, just leave him alone, basically.
Mm,
Um, we already know, or I already know, Wemby can take Gobert. And what's his name? Naj Reid isn't near as consistent enough for me to worry about him in terms of
mm,
his production, especially on offense. Jaden Daniels, cool, great defensively. Again, I'm not scared of him offensively, so we'll live with whatever we can on that one. The person who can like really, especially that physicality bit, is Julius Randle because like even if he doesn't score or do anything, him just being a fucking bull is one of the most scariest things in the NBA. Because like I've never liked the guy, but like I wouldn't want to stand in front of him for anything. Like
Mm.
he just looks like someone who will just maul you.
mm,
Yeah.
You got to make him shoot though, because he's a very streaky shooter.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
you.
yeah. If he's got it going, you're fucked. There's another reason
Yeah,
to worry. If he's got it
yeah.
going, you're fucked because he can like take it inside, take it outside, but then you just have to hope his shot
Hmm.
isn't falling.
Yeah.
But he's a problem because again, he can just China ball, even if he's not scoring. The fact that you have to deal with him every time he comes down, that's a
mm,
bit like mentally, like
Mm.
you have to really, really be ready for that because it will just wear on you.
mm.
All right. So who are we all taking in the coming out of the West? I'm obviously taking OKC, but who are you guys taking?
Obviously, I've got Lakers. Um, but I'm not even putting that's not even my fandom. I just have this sneaky feeling that there's a level we haven't seen from them. There's stuff they haven't shown. I just think that for some reason. So I've got the Lakers.
Mm. It's gonna get nasty though. I know between us two in the group chat, there's gonna be some nasty messages
Well,
over the course of the series.
like I'm not even you know me like I can't bother to like start typing that much. We would have to get on the pod for it to go that crazy.
No, 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 no. I know I'll wake up after you Lakers win one of the games, and there'll be a 3 minute voice note in there from you, and
It
I have to
depends.
listen to that on the tube.
I'll
Like,
tell you right now. The only thing that would make me sort of do all of that is if Bronny has a stupid game against you guys. At that point, I'm sorry. Just delete me. Remove me from the group.
He
Delete my
said to
number.
me.
Delete
That's funny.
everything. Because if Bronny, for whatever reason, just goes off on you guys, you're fucked.
yeah,
Everyone's
Mm,
fucked. I'm sorry.
yeah.
mm,
So that's the only thing. Because LeBron, I know what to expect from LeBron. Marcus Smart, he's not a big enough player for me to sort of go that crazy about, even though
mm,
I expect him to be good. Austin Reeves, Luka, they're gonna do what they do. Bronny is the only thing that'll make me pull out my phone and start going crazy on everyone. On everyone. I don't even care who. People I haven't spoken to in years. I'm gonna pull up on. Like, oh,
He's gonna do a one man podcast and drop it on the channel, innit?
I
yeah.
swear to God, I am perfectly fine for that. As long as like, that's the only thing you have to worry about from me,
Mm,
as far
Mm,
as slander. If Bronny
mm.
comes out and does some crazy shit, fuck it. Everyone, it's up. I don't care.
mm.
Right, Anthony.
Um, I think the Timberwolves Spurs match, I think it'll probably just be down to like who's fitter between Wemby and but
Edwards.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Spurs just because I want to see it.
Mm,
So I think it'll be Spurs OKC in the Western Conference Finals,
yeah.
and if the matchup is as bad as you say, then I guess the Spurs go through to the NBA Finals. Um, I think the Celtics will come out of the East, so I think that might be a bit too much for the Spurs. But we'll see. But I think them going to the finals will be pretty good, and whether or not Wemby steps up to try and like do it all on his own, we'll see. But yeah, I think the Spurs will come out of the West.
The only thing I'm rooting for in the East, I don't care who comes out. I just need James Harden and
Y-
the Cleveland Cavaliers to be embarrassed the fuck.
Yeah, I
Just
knew it.
Oh, he's
completely.
on the Cavaliers.
He's on
Yeah,
the Cavs,
F
I
yeah.
yeah, he forced
fair.
another trade, believe it or not. I just want whoever is facing them to just embarrass them and like just annihilate them in the most embarrassing fashion. That's the only thing I want. I literally don't care who comes
Mm,
to the East because
Yeah,
it's
so
all
if the Cavs get through, they'll likely play the Pistons in the next round. If the
mm,
Pistons beat the Magic, of course, because it's 1-1 at the moment. Um, yeah, so the East, I mean, I'd still pick the Celtics. I think I
yeah.
can't
mm,
The
see
Celtics are a logical choice.
I can't see any of these teams beating the Celtics. Maybe the Pistons. Um, the Knicks, I hope go out first round. They're 2-1 down at the moment to the Hawks.
mm,
Yeah,
Look, you
so
don't want them
Celtics for
to.
me
I
really.
don't want the Knicks to lose, man. Because
Really?
I want the Knicks to like weirdly enough, I want them to beat the Celtics again.
Oh
Because I don't really like the
wow.
Celtics that much. I want it to be like the most dumbfounding sort of like
Hmm.
scenario where the Celtics are as great as they are, but the Knicks just fuck them over every time. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I just want them to
That
always.
would be funny. I can't lie. That would be funny.
I just want the Knicks to always be the ones that fuck up the Celtics season.
Mm.
So
mm.
that's the only thing I'm rooting for, I guess. But yeah, don't
Well, they
care.
would play in the second round if both of them get through. So
Even more perfect because then we can still have Sign be in the dumps by having them lose to whoever
the conference
whoever's left to
finals.
fight to the Pistons. That'd be perfect. Like literally, you've just described
Oh.
my best scenario actually. Knicks beat Celtics,
Mm.
and then Pistons beat the Knicks in the WCF. I mean ECF.
Mm.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, what happened to the
Um,
Bucks this season? My word.
welcome
Giannis
to the
been
Bucks the
injured in
last
it.
couple of years.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever since
Giannis
they
is
lost
just
in that first round to Miami, they've not been the same.
Mm,
yeah,
but they didn't
basically.
even make the playoffs though. That's crazy.
Well,
They didn't
exactly.
even make the play-in. They
Yeah.
were like, I don't even know where they were. But yeah, for them it was just injuries really.
Just more
Um,
lottery games, man.
see, I don't really watch or pay too much attention to the East.
Mm,
Um, it would be cool if like some of these games like went to 6 or 7. I could probably see yeah like the Knicks and Hawks. Yesterday I thought the Sixers were going to win, but Boston managed to pull it out. Yeah, maybe Cavs Raptors
The
will
only
go
reason
six
I
or
would want
seven.
the Sixers to win is because of Tyrese Maxey. I really like him.
Yeah, he's good, man.
He's the only reason because the fact that they have Paul George still makes me hate on them, and I kind of still hate Embiid because
Embiid,
he
yeah,
would have a ring by proxy if they win for whatever reason, and I don't want
yeah.
that. So I just wish Maxey just like leaves that team honestly
Mm.
because
I
he's
think
way too
Embiid will
good.
be back soon. He
Yeah,
had
that's in my
appendicitis.
mind. That's bad. In my mind,
That's
that's
why he's
bad
out.
news. As soon as he comes back, they're gonna
Yeah.
tank again.
Well, yeah, his defense hasn't been the same really, but his offense is still pretty good.
Yeah, I just don't even
Um,
think he's that good if I'm being honest. Like really.
yeah.
I know
I
people
mean,
say okay, injuries and all of that, but I just
yeah,
he's just never seemed to have that mentality of like winning
yeah,
course kind of thing. I just
mm.
don't see it with him.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Hmm. Pistons, I was shocked that they lost game 1, but they managed to win game 2.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna lose it. I don't honestly. I don't even think they're gonna lose another game. I think that series ends in five.
Yeah, they play today at 6. We are actually playing today at 8:30.
Mm.
Um,
Is that yeah?
let's
Who was it? The Rockets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think that series now what 2-1 to the
Oh,
Pelicans.
Cavs and Raptors, Cavs and
Yeah,
Raptors.
Cavs and Raptors.
Yes, 2-1 to Cavs at the moment.
Exactly. I think I just need the Raptors to sort of protect their home floor and trust me, the Cavs are going to choke.
That's
Seriously,
hard.
as long as the Cavs don't win game four, the
Mm.
Raptors win that series, I think.
Mm.
I'm just having a look at the teams. I didn't realize Brandon Ingram played for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett had a good game, fucking hell, in their last game. Yeah, I
It's
don't know
definitely a
many of these
maturity thing
players.
because everyone on that team is just young as well.
He's
So
young.
as long as they
Hmm.
can get over that,
Mm.
why?
Cool. Any other thoughts then about the general playoffs? Or we could do who do you think would win the finals then if whoever your picks are get there. Um, so for me, for example, if it's OKC and Celtics, I would take OKC in seven.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
I think we would have we'd have home court. I think we'd have home court in any series actually. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd take us in seven.
If it's OKC against Celtics, I think you guys are gonna win. Um, although I think yeah, it's gonna be a hard series. If it's you guys against the Pistons,
Mm-hmm.
with enough, no, I'll still take you guys. Basically, if it's you guys against any team in the East, I think you guys win. If it's the Lakers, who I think is gonna come out the West, against the Celtics, I think that might be close. If it's us against the Pistons, obviously I think we'll win. Um, but even then, if it's us against the Celtics, I think Luka has got that revenge thing in his eyes. Like I don't see how the
Yeah.
Celtics beat us if we for whatever reason get to the finals
They're
again.
gonna keep targeting him again, though.
Well, we've got Marcus Smart. Like we've got people sort of they can target him all they want, but I know they're not going to be as efficient on the offensive side because of all the rotations. Again, like I said, Marcus Smart. Obviously, at that point, Bronny will be more confident. Will be playing slightly more minutes. I just think we have more defensively now. Like people, I think people pile on the Lakers as far as their defense
Mm.
way more than they need to. Like we are not as bad as people say we are on defense.
Mm.
And again, I'm not saying we're the best or anything. Like if you're comparing us defensively against the Celtics, on aggregate they will be better. But I honestly think like we have enough, especially with the fact that the pace slows way down in playoffs. Like I just don't see people taking advantage of our defensive sort of weakness that much again compared to regular season where it just kind of is what it is. But like the only way we start losing by blowouts is if again we're not careful with the ball and people just get a chance to run in transition.
Hmm.
Then we're liable to get blown out by whoever.
Yeah.
Anthony?
I think if the Celtics play the Spurs, I think the Celtics win in like six. Um, but if it's OKC, yeah, I think to be fair, I think that might be a toss-up. I probably might To be fair, let me be contrary. I'll go for the Celtics.
Mm.
Celtics in
I can see
seven.
it if they play OKC. I can see it because again, the thing that'll kill the Celtics is if their threes aren't falling because they just live and die by the three.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as they're shooting threes, like I think the Celtics can pretty much beat anyone.
Mm.
Cool. Any other points then about the playoffs at all, or any other
No,
topics relating to the NBA?
no, I think for NBA, it's mostly straightforward. I think the biggest thing will just be any kind of twist we're not expecting. So, for example, like if even though we might be slightly expecting this, but if the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets and like that
Mm.
Spurs Wolves series then becomes really interesting. Uh,
Hmm.
Hmm.
so I mean, nothing's compelling in the East, but like as far as the West goes, the next round is really going to be compelling in terms of
Yeah.
because we know the Lakers are pretty much going to win. So we know their matchup is just going to be them and OKC, which is interesting in itself. But that other series with the Spurs and the Wolves, I think that's going to
Mm.
be key.
Yeah, I think the Nuggets will beat the Timberwolves. Um,
Okay.
but obviously, if they go up 3-1, then obviously no.
Yeah, I
But
was thinking that, but the way this last game went, I'm honestly not
mhm,
sure. Like I said, the thing that we need is just a nuclear explosion from Jamal.
Jamal Murray. Yeah.
If
Mm.
we don't see that, then the Wolves are going to win this. And
Hmm.
again, they're still liable to win even if we do.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
because he got 33 points in the game before and they still lost.
Hmm.
yeah, exactly. And I think it's the way it's the it's not even the point total. And when I say explosion, it's like there's just
Mm,
stretches where Jamal just becomes like unguardable that I've seen in the past. So it doesn't even have to be like, oh, he scores 50 or whatever. It's
mm,
just there's a certain kind of like killer instinct that comes up with him sometimes. And I
mhm.
think we need to see that this series. So and even then it's still a bit of a toss up. But I think I'm slightly leaning more towards the Wolves now, if I'm being honest, in terms of
Hmm.
the Wolves winning that
Yeah.
series.
Mm. So I just wanted to quickly, because obviously the big topic in the NBA, as it normally is around OKC, is fouling, foul baiting, advantages from the ref, and all that kind of bullshit.
Mm,
So I think if you remember last time when we spoke about it, I said that what has a lot of the stuff has been happening is that people see one or two clips and then they label the team or Shea or whatever as being a foul baiter and playing the wrong way and all that sort of rubbish. And
mm,
then they start to take things that are fouls or, good calls, bad calls, or whatever, and like saying that it's the opposite. And it's like,
mm,
you're just either one, showing that you don't understand the game, or two, you're just saying it just to jump on a bandwagon. And a lot of it is sort of like a social media stuff. But then you've got people like Nick Wright, for example, who's been on his podcast and on First Things First, he's been talking about he thinks the way that we play is disgusting or whatever. But the funniest thing about some of the stuff like
I
that is
agree,
like
yeah.
Loki.
Unethical
when
hoops and that.
yeah, I never forgot. Yeah, but then when you look at like, for example, the clip that he shared on his like podcast account, there's just two plays. I think one was from Chet and one was the Caruso one.
Mm,
So two plays out of a game of how many possessions do we have? Like 100 plus, and it's like fair enough if in that one particular game, like there was lots of instances of it. That I think there was maybe three at best, and I saw people were looking at the exact same game against the Suns, and the Suns were being just as, if not more, egregious with the flopping, the foul baiting, the exaggerating as we were. But because they weren't OKC, people don't care, or people didn't want to bring it up. So
But you always have to
it's
expect that because I think it looks worse when you guys do it because it's like, okay, what other freaking advantage do you guys want? You've already won the championship,
yeah,
you're doing this, everyone thinks you're gonna win, you've got the stack team and all this stuff, and
yeah,
it looks like the refs are still on your side as well. Like, what is this?
yeah,
So I think
mm,
that's what kind of pushes people over the edge, where it's like,
hmm,
what other advantage can we like do you guys want?
yeah,
Like if yeah, so I think that's the thing that just pushes people over the edge. It's not even like you said, it's not even the quantity of like
hmm,
foul baiting or whatever. It's like if we see it once, like you get
hmm,
in any kind of favorable whistle, it's
yeah,
kind of like that's way too many advantage. And that's
yeah,
obviously a compliment to you guys in a weird way because it means people see you as like overly stacked and you
mm,
put
yeah,
in so even if you get the fair treatment the same as everyone else, it's like if I already have 5 million, everyone else has got 50,000 and someone new came and spread 10K across everyone evenly. It's like, why'd you have to
mm.
give them an extra
Yeah,
bit of
okay, that's
money?
a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
like,
point.
why'd you have to give them
Mm,
an extra bit of money, even though they're getting the same as
mm,
everyone else? So it just
yeah,
it's kind of that weird thing in people's
yeah.
heads. But yeah,
But like, it's quite annoying because like, obviously, if it's people talking about it, fans talking about it, like fair enough in it, fans are going to complain or whatever. But now it seemed to seep
mm,
into players and coaches. Like on the coaches side, I get it because coaches are going to complain about refs because it benefits them to do so.
mm,
mm,
Because I saw, like in general, if you complain about the refs, 9 times out of 10, the refs are going to change slightly or maybe like majorly the way that they're going to ref you
yeah,
in the next
yeah.
game. I saw a stat the other day that like apparently like every time that the Timberwolves coach Chris Finch has complained about the refs, they've won the next game every single time,
mm,
like without fail. And it's like there's benefits to doing it, so I get it from coaches. But now you've got players doing it. Like Devin Booker was complaining about it the other day, even though he was doing the exact same stuff that he was complaining about in the game.
Mm,
You've got, like I said, media people complaining about it, and it's like I understand that there might be things about the game that you don't like, but does consistently and incessantly complaining about it benefit anyone? Because
mm,
at this point you're just shouting into the ether of just arguing for the sake of arguing, and there's a lot more to the game that should be analyzed. Like one of the Suns players came out after game two and said the fouls and whatever is not the reason we lost. Of course it wasn't. Game one we beat them by like 30, and some of them were complaining about fouls, and it's like, all right, cool, if you got those fouls it would have been a 25-point game instead of a 37-point game. Like what are we talking
mm,
about? I
well, I
just
mean, so but that's is I guess obviously you're more closer to it, so it's gonna. sort of grit on your skin a bit more. But it's like it's what
Yeah,
comes with being like the best team in the league. Because again,
yeah.
I
They did
would
it to Michael Jordan.
I would make these same arguments when we were obviously we didn't have the pod then when the Heat
Yeah.
were sort of on top of the world in the NBA, where it's like
Mm.
just irrational hate. Like
Oh yeah,
why do you
absolutely.
hate the Heat? People start
Yeah,
giving you all sorts of stupid reasons. Why?
yeah,
Mm.
Because their decision, like or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, look at LeBron just in general. Like
Well, exactly. So it's
people
one
have
of
Mm.
complained
those.
about him getting a favorable whistle for his whole career. So
Exactly. Yeah, you just have to bake that into like your team being
yeah,
dominant. Like it's not going to make sense if you're trying to find the sense in it. You're just not going to find it,
no.
which is why it's just
Mm.
whatever. Yeah, I just don't get when people sort of like who have that dominant team start complaining. I'm like,
Mm.
seriously, like just it is what it is, man. So yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think you guys, I think everyone like foul baits. I think everyone's trying to gain like a little bit of an advantage. I think
Thank
with
you.
you guys, I think the only thing I'd say about you guys is just how physical you guys are on defense. Like maybe some of those calls aren't being called, but like again, like some people
Mm.
get it, some people don't. Some it just balances out. It's more on the refs not being able to call it rather than the players doing it. Because I guess if you guys, if they call every hard defensive action a foul, you guys will adjust. Like it's not your fault that the refs aren't like doing what they should be doing. Like there's
Thank you.
these whole things about superstar calls. Like superstars get those calls. It's like notorious around the league. People know this happens. So like if your team like Wemby will probably get it. The only ones who probably don't get those amount of superstar calls are like LeBron doesn't get it, and Steph doesn't get it for whatever reason. But like pretty much everyone else gets it. So like if your team doesn't have a superstar, it might feel like, oh no, like you're giving OKC all these advantages, but it's just like the refs have bias. They're like, oh, okay, this person normally gets X amount of free throws a game. They're driving. They probably got fouled. I'm gonna blow the whistle, sort of thing. So it's not on Shea. It's not on OKC. It's more on the refs. Um,
Thank you.
so I think that's
And
it,
that's it.
really.
We've got a reffing problem in every sport, bro. Like we talk
Yeah,
about it in football all the time.
like Scott
Um,
Frazier and Chris Paul, like, like,
yeah, exactly. Like it's crazy. Like what you said as well is on the money, really. Like I can admit that the way that we play defense and the ferocity of it is like it can rub people the wrong way and whatever.
mm,
But I saw a clip of I think it was Iman Shumpert was talking about it, and he was saying that like if you set the tone, the refs themselves will adjust their whistle to the way that the game is.
mm,
Like if the refs are seeing how physical it is, then they're not going to call every single foul because
mm,
you've been that way from the jump, and that's
mm.
essentially what we do,
and my thing with all of this is everything you're saying now, we've always known because this is literally the thing
bro.
that's always been
It's
said.
the
Like they
NBA.
said the same thing about well, like the Jordan Bulls. They said the same thing. Like I remember because we were one of
Yeah,
the defensive teams when we had the Heat and all of that stuff. People were
yeah,
saying the same thing against us, and like we'll be physical and like we don't get the whistles. The
Mm.
same exact talking points, which is why I guess I'm a little bit bored of all these like
hmm
Yeah,
interactions because it's
if
like
anything, it's just blame the refs
yeah,
because
like no one's saying anything new or revolutionary here. It's
no,
just
not at all.
the amnesia of like
Mm,
just feeling like you're saying something new when you're regurgitating the same thing. It's like, don't you remember
mhm,
when this happened last time? And it's like
mhm.
nothing's gonna change this.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
We'll
people
literally
always
be
say
500 years in the future, people complain about the same thing.
yeah, because people always say that in the playoffs, like it's harder to get a whistle for. But it's like
Literally,
if
like
the
everyone's
refs were
saying it.
consistent, then it really should be no difference between regular season and the playoffs. It shouldn't be like, oh, this
Thank you.
wouldn't have stood in the regular season, but now it's allowed in the playoffs. It's like it should be
Even
consistent the whole
at
season.
the end of the regular season, everyone says, "Oh, it's going to be different in the playoffs. It's more physical. It's more this. It's more
Yeah,
that."
exactly.
Everyone is saying the same thing, but yeah, you still hear the
I
same.
think like that's why the refs like subconsciously be like, okay, it's the playoffs. I'm gonna let more things go. But it's like
yeah,
really, if the letter of the law says it's a foul, it should be a foul. You shouldn't
yeah.
allow for adjustments just because it's the playoffs. And like if the
Well, at
refs are
that
more
point, do
consistent, then it's
more.
fine.
Yeah, I think the baseball is it baseball the sort of bringing in AI refs or whatever it is. At that
Mm,
point, just
Mm,
get AI refs in there, and obviously Nick's
mm,
going to throw you over a cliff because he hates anything to do. He hates the fact that there's officiating in the game, according to him.
mm,
Like he
mm.
just wants it to be chaos. So
mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
but like, or even like the things they've been doing in recent years with like the coaches challenge and stuff like that. I think that's good. Like, you
mm,
get a successful challenge, you keep it. You don't like.
mhm.
But yeah, I think stuff like that being
They
implemented to help
also
teams help.
they also added like the proximate foul thing. So, like for example, if if a foul or something is called, or let's say the ball goes out of bounds and they're not sure who touched it out of bounds, but
Mm,
there was a foul in the lead up, when they review it, they review the whole play, and then if they see that foul, then they'll say, all right, the ball touched blah blah blah, but there was a foul prior to that, and so we'll move it back to that bit, so the other team will then get free throws or whatever. Like they
mm,
added that bit, which at least like there's at least a scope to kind of clean up what is happening. So
mm,
I guess yeah, less arguments from coaches and whatever. But just on the playoff sort of intensity thing, I guess one of the things that I think I said last time is that we or OKC play basically a playoff intensity all year long, like throughout the
mm,
regular season. So then when it comes to the playoffs, we don't necessarily have to turn it up a gear in terms of our defense. It's
mm,
we're used to playing that way, and teams are now obviously having to adjust in the playoffs to be able to do it, especially when you're playing the same team, up to 7 times. So other
But
teams just
but
need
see,
to get
even
used to
even
it.
then
Like,
again, like even that is not even revolutionary because
no,
they
it's
did the
not.
same thing. Golden State did the same thing when they were having their run.
Exactly.
This is why Draymond is what he is.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
literally nothing changes, and part of the reason why you do that is because you've won. You know what it takes to win. You know you're gonna
Hmm.
have to prep yourself, be in the best condition, and you have the players
Yeah.
to do it.
mm,
That's
That's the
it.
other part. Because in the regular season, not everyone you play is gonna A, have that mindset, or B, have the players, even if they want that mindset, to actually
mm,
run the things you're doing. So it's literally whoever the best team is in the league. If you look at the characteristics they have, it's damn near almost always the same. They're one of
Hmm.
the top defensive teams, one of the best offensive teams. They get the whistles, or it looks like they get all the whistles, or all these other bits.
Hmm.
Or they have a playoff mentality, all these things, and it's just like, bro, there's a formula to win, and if you figured it out, you figured it out. Like
Hmm.
everyone
mm.
else is just gonna be stuck complaining.
Yep. Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly that.
I don't know. I can't be bothered with these conversations when they happen all the time. It's
Yeah.
like copy paste
That's
my
what I
words
mean.
3 years ago.
Like I go on YouTube and I'm expecting to, maybe see some good like discourse or, analysis of the games and whatever. And no, it's people talking about fouls, foul beating refs. Then you go online and it's the same thing, it's the same thing. It's like, come on, bro. Like,
Mm.
if this is how it's always felt, then man. Ugh.
Welcome to the big leagues, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, it's my first
Yeah,
time, man. It's my first time as an adult.
Welcome to the big leagues. I've been
But
here.
actually, we've been getting this kind of shit about Arsenal and we haven't even won anything. Like,
yeah. Oh,
No, but Anthony's got experience from Golden State, so this is
I
true.
don't support them. They just have my favorite player though.
Well, exactly. It was the same with the Lakers for me. So it is what it
Mm.
is.
Yeah, Steph not being in the finals or NBA. It's a
Yeah,
shame,
this
but
season was sad for Steph, man.
was he injured or was that what
Well,
happened
I
to him?
was injured for a lot of it, but like a lot of it was like he could have played if they were having like meaningful games.
Fair.
Like
Yeah.
the team was just truly trash. So
Yeah.
yeah, but they did have that kind of like mini kind of we
Like
are
a run.
who we thought we were in the playing.
Hmm.
So that was kind of a blast from the past.
And what's it called? What the Mavs doing? Are they did they make a playoffs?
Well,
No,
actually,
no.
yeah, they
no,
got
no.
what's his name, Rookie of the Year, I think. Uh,
Who's
Cooper
that?
Flag, innit?
huh? Cooper Flag.
Cooper
Oh,
Flag.
Cooper Flag
Yeah.
won it.
Yeah,
Okay, fair.
I think he
Well,
won it. I'm pretty sure he did.
yeah, I think he's going to win it anyway. At least I don't know if he's got it yet.
Okay.
Wemby won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Uh, I think someone won something yesterday. Was it Nikhil Alexander Walker won Sixth Man of the Year? Um, yeah, they've not done MVP yet, and they haven't done like first team All NBA yet.
Mm.
But it looks like SGA is going to win MVP.
Oh,
Um,
does it? Fair.
yeah, I think it's going to be like 80% of the votes or something like that. At least that's what they're projecting.
Okay, fair.
uh,
Cool. All right. Anything else before we wrap up?
not for the NBA. I don't know if you wanted to talk
Yeah,
Invincible.
just yeah. Go, go, go.
Yeah. I think I was saying
Oh,
to
you want to do an invincible one?
I mean, I have time. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
do.
I've got time. What about you, Dan?
I probably have to jump at 2, so I've got about half an hour.
Let's keep it. Let's
Okay.
save it then for a dedicated time.
Yeah,
Not enough time.
yeah.
That's
But
fine.
is there anything else? Because there's obviously a lot of stuff that is been
No,
happening
I'm
or
just
we've been
new
watching
anime.
or
I just picked up Hell's
yeah.
Paradise the other day.
Oh,
Um,
that's good.
Okay.
I'm watching that. Yeah, I've been liking it so far.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's actually good. I think I'm about to start season 2 now. Um, but yeah, I just need yeah, I think that's a really great series. It's looking like it's gonna keep like really good as well. So I'm
Mm.
trying to think of which other anime I want to pick up. But yeah, I think Hell's Paradise is one.
You should watch
I watched.
Chainsaw Man.
Hmm?
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I might have to go back and rewatch it. I watched it when it first came out, when it was kind of new.
Mm.
So I watched it up until I think the first season.
Mm.
I have to go back and see because there's probably other. 'Cause I watched it up until the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if there's been any new thing, but I have to have a recap because I don't remember much.
Mm.
That was a really good one when it was out as well. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, like over the last couple of months, I've watched that now and caught up. I haven't watched any of the like spin-offs or anything, just the main series. I think I've
Mm.
that was a really wacky kind of okay because
Yeah, I think
I
the
kept
art
hearing
style
people
is what
talk about
stops me.
it. Yeah, I kept hearing the arts. I had to get used to that because I kept hearing people talk about it every time, and I'm like, all right, like there has
Hmm.
to be something to it if this many people are kind of like hyping it up. But I'd say it's kind of like so it's like it's okay, like it's a good watch. It's not like oh it's not great or
Mm.
anything. It's a good watch, but I don't think it's worth all the hype that it gets.
Mm.
Another one that I feel like is going to be the same is Cowboy Bebop, where I've not seen it, but I've
I've
heard
heard
people
people
talk
say that's
about it.
great though.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it all the time, but I have the feeling it's going to be the same as this JoJo thing, which is why I'm a bit hesitant to start it.
Mm.
But yeah,
So
but yeah, House Paradise surprised me because I started watching that yesterday. I was like, shit.
yeah, Hell Paradise is very good.
But
What
yeah,
else am I watching right now? I think I'm watching a lot, one of those. ReZero. I don't know if any of you've seen that.
I've
Um,
heard of it, but I've not seen it.
yeah, it's really good. I mean, the premise is pretty much like one of those isekais where like the main character is transported into like another magical world where there are loads of different things and stuff. But with the common trope for that is the main character gets overpowered. But this person, the main character, it's not much of a spoiler because it happens in episode 1. But his ability is he dies and he comes back and relives the what's it called? Relives the same timeline sort of thing.
oh
But
okay, like
but
Edge of
like he doesn't
Tomorrow.
develop any like he's just like he just dies and dies and dies and
Yeah,
dies.
it's like Edge of
And
Tomorrow.
huh?
Edge of Tomorrow, the Tom Cruise movie, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So like it's really interesting because it's like it's just a normal person. Like he's and because he dies, unlike in other like anime like tropes where it's like oh he dies, but now he's got this skill. Or it's
Yeah,
like nah, because his body resets. He doesn't like he can do all this training, but like his body resets. So
yeah,
it's like I think it's really cool because they you see the guy's psyche breaking and all of that. All the people, some people he's made relationships with, they kill him, but now he's trying to have to adjust to that because he's like oh you're a good person, but I guess
you
under
haven't
these
died yet.
circumstances.
Yeah.
So I think it's really good. They're on the fourth season now. That's come out.
What's the
Um,
name again?
ReZero.
ReZero.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good show. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Netflix that's really they look good, but I don't know, they're very sus. Like there's one Omniashu or whatever. It's like a Miyamoto Musashi. It's like a thing about him. It's like a new samurai anime on
Okay.
Netflix. It starts with an O. I can't remember the name. Omnishura or something. Um,
Um,
that was another one. I started it, but like I don't know. I'm weirded by it now because they were talking about some spirits and stuff and demons, and
hmm.
I fell asleep watching it, and I had a bad dream about like demons and shit. So now I can't go back and watch it. I'm just apprehensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah,
I
there's
haven't
some
watched
Netflix stuff that looks good.
I haven't watched any like anime at all recently. I think since JJK finished,
Mm.
Mm.
before that I did my Hunter rewatch. But yeah,
Hmm.
I haven't got back into anything. I've been doing obviously I
You
watched
say
the
you're gonna
catcher.
watch Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, that's what I was watching. But I just again that's just one I've just stopped. I will get back to it because I'm on
Mm.
like
Yu Yu
episode like
Hakusho is the
60
really
something.
old one, right? I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
same
Okay,
yeah.
because
creator of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, I saw like a 2 hour like recap of it, so I feel like I kind of know what's going on. It's like those spirit
Yeah,
bombs and whatnot. They never,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. But it was similar to what you said about Dragon Ball Z. At first, when I started watching it, I was like, it's so old, and I'm
Mm,
like
yeah.
the content of it is good, but I'm like, it's just so old to look at. Like, it
mm,
just,
If you're that's why I have trouble with Dragon Ball Z and all this, like because I'm
yeah,
not that invested in it. It's like if you weren't part of that sort of thing growing up, like it's really
yeah,
hard to get back into it and like have
yeah.
the same kind of passion for it. But what I will say, I just uh rewatching but through reactions, Hunter x Hunter.
Mm.
I need to reevaluate like greatest anime of all time because I know everyone says Attack on Titan. I don't.
Mhm.
I think Hunter x Hunter might be the actual great anime.
so I feel
Like
like the only thing
that.
holding Hunter x Hunter back is just the fact that it's not completed.
It's not finished.
I
Yeah.
hear that, but I'm
Even the
telling you,
manga
like
isn't like.
rewatch that whole thing with Meruem when he dies. That
Nah,
whole
bro.
those
I
No,
literally I
Hunter x
watched it.
Hunter is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like
it
Nah,
is.
it's
bro.
Oh,
beautiful.
Nah,
um,
honestly, the rewatch I had recently, yeah, like, because remember I said to you guys, obviously, for me, my favorite is always York New City is my favorite arc, but
Mm.
like up on that rewatch, bro,
Chimera.
the
It's the
camera,
yeah,
Chimera.
like,
Meruem is
I
a
might have
good
been talking
character.
crazy. I can't
Yeah,
lie, like, bro,
But
Miriam is. And do you know what it is? I think I said it at the time. It was definitely the way I watched it because I watched it
you didn't like
like
the
a bit.
narration you said.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, first of all, yeah, I didn't add narration.
yeah, but the
Um,
narration is good.
But
Yeah.
oh no, yeah. Honestly, second time around, brilliant. But I did watch it in English as well, so
Oh
maybe that helped
yeah.
my maybe that helped
Oh no. Oh brother.
the second time around anyway. The first time I watched it in Japanese, but second time around I wanted to just
Oh,
watch it
okay, okay, I see.
in dub just to because I
Mm,
like to watch both and compare and contrast whatever.
mm,
But nah, that Chimera arc, um like I think I always liked Knuckle,
Mm,
but I thought this time
yeah.
around, phew, um Morel.
mm. Like
Is he the
Morel
one
was
with
Loki.
the? Is he
Morel
the one
was
with the
Loki. One of
smoke?
the
With the
yeah.
smoke,
He was
yeah.
Loki, the
Yeah, yeah.
MVP of that whole
Yeah,
shit.
bro, like
He was fighting
not
like
even
three
Loki
people in a
MVP,
Was
day,
it?
back to
yeah,
back. Yeah,
yeah. He was on smoke, bro. He
Nah,
was
and then
because
oh
he adjusted
from
all
what I
the.
remember, the most he was just in that cloud bubble with UP, not UP,
No, it
Poof.
was the poof.
It
That
was in
was
that bubble for like the
yeah, but
longest
that
time. And
nah.
then as soon as it
Before
came
that,
out, Poof took his little like giant cigar and threw it, dashed it
nah.
away.
Before that, he was putting in work. This is when Nov was freaking the fuck out after
oh
just
god, yeah,
sniffing the
yeah,
end. Like
yeah,
Morel was the only, and Morel for most of that fight was at like 30% because he'd been
yeah,
spending energy all the way through. Like go back
yeah.
and
Mm,
rewatch it. Morel was
That's the
putting
thing,
in
yeah.
work.
For the majority of the time that we saw him, he was basically on like 10 HP. Like he had
Yeah,
nothing left, but
mm,
he was still holding his own. Like,
yeah. Morel was putting in work,
yeah.
man. I'm sorry.
yeah.
The, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but the octopus thing. The
Ikari.
first time
Oh yeah,
around,
yeah.
I really didn't really like him, but second time around, I was like, you know what, he
Yeah.
did his thing. Like he's a good character.
Yeah,
Like when you
because he
start
started off by
appreciating,
trying to shoot Kahlua, and then he
yeah.
Yeah,
caught him.
Like when you
yeah,
start really
yeah.
appreciating, because I think the first time you watch it, it's like okay, fights, interesting character, but like when you
Nah, it's
start
the
peeping the
characters.
when you start
Mm,
peeping the back the kind of meaning about
mm.
humanity, like that stuff with the
Mm,
chairman and the bomb, and like, bro,
Honestly, just the ants
whatever
themselves.
evolution you've got, you're not fucking with humans because we will
Yeah.
fuck you up. And then the poison and
Mm.
the bomb, all these,
Mm.
it
But
was
even just the
so
individual ants
deep.
themselves, like a lot of the lower
Mm,
ants, like there was a lot of them were good characters, or at least had
mm,
like were well written.
yeah.
Um,
mm,
like
What's his name?
like a
Is it
wolf.
Wolfart? Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, wolf.
Welfin,
Welfin, yeah,
Welfin,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Welfin. Uh,
Welfin, Bravada,
the one, this quick one, the cheetah. I can't think of his name.
G2.
Is it? Yeah,
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 he got
him.
murked there.
Yeah,
He got
He got
Zodic.
murked.
that's
Oh
one of the
my
ones where it was
gosh.
like a proper satisfying death. Do you know what I mean? Because like he was just
Yeah.
bare annoying. Like he was
Yeah,
just always
exactly. Yeah.
about. Like um, who else was there?
The
Oh yeah,
whole
because he fights Morel as well, isn't he?
yeah,
And
he
then
fights
Yeah,
Morel
he
Morel.
does.
just
Morel beats him, and then he has to
by
Yeah,
defend.
just lay down there.
Yeah,
yeah. Um, the
But
chameleon thing as well. The invisible thing
yeah. God,
that joins them.
Emperor's Eye or something.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I completely forgot as well that what's her name gets captured.
Pam. Was it
Pam,
Pam?
yeah. Palm, yeah.
Palm,
Palm,
yeah.
yeah,
Palm
yeah.
gets captured. Yeah, I completely forgot
Yeah,
that
she got
happened.
turned
Like,
into a whole ant.
yeah,
Yeah. She
But
she
became
got
like,
like
cool with
some
that
mad
whole
power
with
though.
the
Like,
her
she's a
outfit when
beast
she
because
yeah,
came.
when she sensed the who's it not UP, not Poof, who's the other one, the main ant, the main ant girl,
Pito,
um
Oh, P2.
P2, yeah, when she sensed
Pito, yeah.
P2's aura and she was like, yep. Went straight to the seppuku. I was like, you know what, fair. That's dedication. But then they still call her
Yeah,
like, now we're gonna make use of you. I'm like,
yeah.
oh.
They healed her.
And then she came back, um, Kahlua, Gon. It's like, oh, he's like,
Yeah,
and then
no,
he
when she
started
saw
breaking
Killua,
down.
when she first saw Killua after
She
she
was on
was in it,
smoke.
that's what I'm saying. And she was crazy strong as well. Her hair, that
Yeah,
defense, she
because
was
she's
bad.
a enhancer.
Yeah, she was bad.
Yeah, and then just there's nothing like no
Like
wasted characters
even P2's
from
dedication, like that
P2's
whole
dedication,
the end
UP's
fight.
Poof's obsession, UP's development throughout,
Yeah, like his
um,
vulnerable and stuff.
Knuckle being Knuckles a beast, Shoot
Yeah,
started off as a
shoot.
coward the whole thing, but it's like,
Yeah,
and then he fought UP, and then he was trying to die. He
yeah.
was like he was trying to crawl. He was like, don't turn your back on me. I was like, oof.
Bro,
Yeah.
when Killua confronted Yuppie in Godspeed mode and
Yeah,
goes,
UP was about to die.
yeah, he's like, I'm just
No,
trying to
not
get rid of some
UP.
steam.
Knuckles about to die.
Knuckles,
Knuckle,
yeah, he
yeah,
was seeing
yeah,
his
yeah.
flashback and everything, and he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He was
I'm
like,
just
"Oh yeah,
doing it with
why?"
some
That was
steam.
hilarious. Though he's like, "Why is everything in slow motion?"
He's like, my mind has never worked this quick. Wow, I'm doing this. I'm processing all of this much.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was
And then
crazy.
Kahlua comes in. It's like, "Poo, poo, 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 poo," and that's for. And then he
I think it was the
dips.
first thunder or something. He shouts it and then
Mm.
boom,
Yeah.
it hits
And
like
then
he
Kahlua just walking down and be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna let off some
the
steam."
aura on Killua.
Oh,
Killua is so underrated as a character.
Killua is yeah. It's Killua, and then it's Baby Gojo because those
Yeah.
two. Even though we didn't see much of Baby Gojo, just that
Mm.
look, it just
Yeah,
reminded me so much of Killua. And I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I have
yeah,
to put you up there.
yeah. I agree with that. I have
For
to.
me,
I'm telling. I have to re-rank my anime and characters list.
yeah, it's definitely got like some of the, for me at least, the better moments or like the better scenes. Like when,
Even the music.
oh, the music is
Yeah,
phenomenal, man. But um,
Oh,
you see the
bro.
part
The
where
freaking
you
yeah,
see the part
Fontaine.
where Morel is like to Gon, basically hit me
Oh,
as if he
show
was
me
gonna
your.
kill me.
yeah,
Yeah, show
yeah,
me
and then he
your,
starts
He's
sweating.
like, man
bro.
said, sorry, I was about to kill you.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
bro.
like oh, that
Oh.
little tap on the shoulder from Killua. It's like,
yeah.
Mhm.
oh,
Like,
sorry about that. I was like,
sorry,
damn.
I was
And
literally
that was
about
the
to kill
first time we
you.
got a glimpse. Like, this man is tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy is
bro.
tapped.
Like the signs were actually all there.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
even
and you're
the
speaking to the chameleon, and be like, "Oh, okay, that's fine then, because if you did betray me, I wouldn't have to hesitate to kill you." I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you
honestly.
gonna have food with this guy? You can't be friends after that.
Hmm.
Even when even back to the music when in the Phantom Troop arc where Crollo was doing the conducting that iconic sort of like
Yeah, it's
Requiem
cool.
Mozart
That's
like
so cool.
come
Mm.
on.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
And then
Um,
even when what's her name is it what's the flute girl.
oh, I forgot. But the one who was like cursed by the devil, sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
her
yeah.
theme comes on, da, na, 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 like it always like
Mm.
there's a change of
wait,
pace
who
now.
was that? Sorry.
You know when
The
Kurapika is what's it
what's
called,
her
working
name?
with these other like Nen users. She's the one who's like
Oh,
bald
yeah,
and
yeah,
has like
Yeah,
yeah.
buck teeth.
yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Melody.
Melody,
Melody,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Melody.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah,
her
yeah.
theme when it comes on and she does that whole flute
Hmm.
thing. That
Yeah,
was
there's so
like
many
a
interesting
nice
characters because
contrast as
like, how
well.
did she get cursed by a devil? Like, I need to see that.
That yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
whole
nuts, isn't it?
yeah.
I
No, it's
really liked. I really liked in the beginning in the Hunter exam when Gon fights Hanzo. You know the ninja guy.
Oh yeah, he breaks his
yeah,
arm.
Um, yeah,
yeah,
but like it's like going showing him or basically showing everyone like his heart, like his stubbornness, his
yeah.
bravery and whatever, and eventually getting him on his side. But I felt like if you're trying to set up a protagonist in a show and
Mm,
show him what they're all about and stuff, that was literally like the perfect way to do it. Like that
Bro,
might
mm.
be like one of the better ways of like platforming someone.
he put a knife to this brother's forehead and he didn't flinch or blink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, like
Yeah,
and it's like,
he's
oh, there's no
tapped.
animosity in your eyes.
He's tapped, bro.
And then contrast that to him. Like one of my favorite scenes of Gon is when he's like he's talking to Pito, and when Pito's just been healing
Yeah,
Kamugi with Doctor Death or
yeah.
Doctor Blythe or something like
Dr.
that.
Blythe, yeah.
And then
Live, yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I need to," and then go and stops her like, if you stall me one more time, I'm gonna kill her. I'm like, oh,
Even when he
Bro,
noticed that she
just
finished 15
smoky.
minutes early or some bullshit.
yeah,
Mm,
It's like,
mm.
and then he
Nah,
says, "Oh,
he's the
he
best.
told Knuckles like he's lying. Like,
yeah,
well,
yeah. The king is to the south.
proof. Yeah, exactly. Like Gon was moving different. He was
Yeah,
moving different. But
I
like,
like that. He was like, yeah, you know what? Take my arm. I'm gonna kill you with it anyway.
even when Peter said, I can't heal him. He's dead. Whatever. He goes, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna give everything. And then
Mm.
the anime switches and it goes black and that Exorcist kind of shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
I don't care that Hunter x Hunter is not finished, but the things they
yeah.
managed to get done, I'm sorry. Like, that's what I'm saying
Mm.
to reevaluate because I actually genuinely believe Hunter x Hunter is like the go anime. Like, I just, at least for me personally, I just,
Mm.
because the other things I would give it, like Attack on Titan, all these things, yeah, you finished, but really? Like,
Mm.
Mm,
like when we start poking the holes in that, it's like
yeah.
the moments you gave me, I'm looking at Hunter x Hunter and the different characters they did that with. Like,
Mm.
Mm.
no matter how small roles they had, nah, I have to give it
The,
to.
the 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 only thing I would have said about my rewatch though is it actually made me kind of think a bit worse of the Phantom Troop than I did originally. Like I'm not necessarily saying I think they're bad, but like
Mm,
I don't know. I just felt like the first time I watched it, they had way more aura, way more. It felt like they did more. Like
nah,
it's really just Krollo, Hisoka, and then
they
everyone
did
else.
bits because
Everyone else is
when they
a toss
fought
up of
the
mediocrity.
nah when they fought what's her name, the aunt who went to the Meteor City at the end, the goddess aunt, when what's his name,
Oh,
um
Phaeton.
yeah, when Phaeton went like the
Nah, but
songbird and all of that, nah, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not me. I am sorry. That the Phantom Troop went crazy. And he was like, I don't do pity deaths. And he was telling the other people to like buck up and fight. And then he killed, like, that's when he was killing all of them. The guy who cranks his arm. Like,
Mhm.
that was another
yeah,
character moment as well, where it's like, your guys from Meteor City fight to the end. Like, I'm not just gonna kill you because you tell me to. Like, nah, like the Phantom Troop were like they're good, man. Again,
If they had more of a
that's where
role
I think
in,
the not completing the series. 'Cause I think it would have got more into that. I don't
oh
know
yeah, no, that I can
because we
agree
read
with.
about the manga so
mm.
much,
Yeah,
but that's where I think we could have got more. But even then, I'm sorry, like
I just think they could have had a bit more of a role in the show. And I don't know where exactly I would have put them. Maybe just more to do with the Chimera and arc.
Mm. I say
But yeah,
read the manga. The manga is not completed yet, but
yeah,
like from where it is now, well, from where the show ended to where it is now, I don't think it's too many chapters, maybe like 40 or something like that. But you see a bit more of the Phantom Troop, and you see a bit more of
mm,
like what their next motivation is, sort of thing. Like I'd
yeah.
recommend it.
yeah, I might do what I
I
did
think
with
at this point I might have to
yeah,
because that show's not coming back,
But
man.
a brief warning about the manga: it's because there's a lot of narration in the show. It's very text heavy, it's chunky. And the
no,
animation is drawn, I think it's done by Togashi, so it's not like it's almost like a draft. So the characters look similar, but don't expect it to be like level of like Solo Leveling, for
Yeah,
example, where the
no,
drawings
it's
like
not that. It's more narrate, like it's more sort of. I want to see if they have like people like reading what's going on in the comic as opposed to having to buy the comic, the manga and read it.
mm,
Like that's what I'm gonna try and see because like I think I showed you guys there's like videos where they're literally going through the manual for Solo Leveling like page by page and like saying it and as the characters and
oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah,
They
Yeah,
do those for like the
I'll try
really
and see
big
if I can find the same for
Marvel stuff as well.
Hunter. Yeah.
yeah,
Because I think I did that with what did I do that with? I think I reread like Secret Invasion or something, but through YouTube where someone's like
Yeah.
narrating it basically.
mm,
It's quite cool.
Yeah, I'll try and see if I can find that for Hunter x Hunter, but yeah, I'll do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else then before we wrap this up?
Nah, I think we'll do Invincible whenever we got more time and then yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think Invincible, JJK we still need to do.
Oh yeah,
Uh Precious, if you want, me and you could do the capture at some point.
Yep. Yep. I'm done.
Um The Boys maybe. I don't know if you saw,
yeah.
but Gen V
Daredevil as
got
well.
cancelled.
Oh yeah,
I haven't
Daredevil.
gone back
Yeah.
up with Gen V after the first couple episodes that I watched. So I'm in the first season, I think it was.
Okay. Yeah.
I have to
Well, they've
catch up.
cancelled. They've cancelled it from season 2 onwards now. So,
But that's good.
um,
Do you know why? Was it what happened there?
I think they're focusing their efforts on the new like show that they're bringing, Vought Rising, which is like a prequel based on
Okay.
what's her name, Stormfront and Soldier Boy. So
Plus I think they made a
Okay, fair.
mistake doing what they were trying because I think they were trying to do the whole Disney Plus Marvel thing where the
mhm.
show is going to link into the main one, the Gen V stuff.
Yeah,
And I
Mm.
honestly like that. Those are the weakest parts of Gen V for me. When it
yeah.
was
Well, essentially that's it. And I guess if the boys is ending this season, there's not really much reason for Gen B to continue. If we're being honest, like
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what else is there going to be after that? But Daredevil is definitely one because Anubis has been
that's
watching
the
it, and
one.
I've heard good
That's the
things about
one.
it as well.
Mm.
Yeah, after Anthony, I have to rewatch
Yeah.
all of
Did
the
you watch?
Netflix stuff because
Oh
I
right,
think
okay.
yeah, after Netflix, I kind of just I've not gone back to it. So if I
Mm.
did pick that up, I'd have to go back and rewatch all of that. Which that's the thing
Yeah.
that's
Just
putting
just
me off
watch a recap.
completely. Yeah, but yeah,
I
that's the
don't
thing
think I've
that's
actually
putting me
seen the third season of Daredevil, like the Netflix one.
Ah, okay. The third
So I
season
had,
was great.
yeah, but I hadn't seen it, so I had to do a recap before I watched the first Born Again season.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, fair.
Um, but I liked that first Born Again season, so hopefully this one is as good as everyone thinks.
I say this one's better. I haven't done the first part of Born Again. I think Born Again started off a bit slow, and then started to ramp up near the end. I think this one starts off like quite a good tempo.
yeah. I'm just tired of that whole New York Wilson Fisk kind of like just so.
Nah, Fisker is great.
No, it was at the time, but it's like after a while of seeing the same villain, like, all right, just it's that whole invincible mark thing where it's like just kill these niggas, bro. Like, I don't want to have to deal with this again. Like,
Hey,
Mm.
your thingy, your that message you sent me was so accurate. Well, not
oh
with
yeah,
not with Frag, I guess, but with the
backwards.
Viltrumites in it. Like he sent me a message and was like, "Oh, what did he say? I need to read it verbatim." Where is it? Precious, precious, precious. Oh yeah, he was like, "Earth women about to get Earth women about to get some vicious back shots." And then he said, "Money line on which race Frag goes for. Lol, I vote black."
In it,
Uh,
man. Increase that bone density. That's what.
Oh my gosh.
I can't lie though. I mean, we don't have to go fully into it, but this Oliver guy,
Fraud. Oh my gosh.
this Oliver guy,
He's what I thought Bronny would be. I'm
What?
kidding.
whoa,
I'm kidding. I'm
What?
kidding. I'm
Is
kidding.
that slander I detect there? Because we will not have
yeah, oh shit,
No,
we
no, no, no,
will
no, no.
not have it though.
Nah, but Oliver. Oh my gosh. I need him to die. And
yeah,
I even need him to
he
die
needs to
or
pack it
like
in.
turn 35.
Honestly,
Mm.
I don't have that much smoke for him, even though
I
I
have
do
a
have
lot.
smoke. I have smoke, but I don't have that much smoke because he's literally doing exactly what Invincible,
I mean, to
whatever
be
it is.
fair, he's like 1.5 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like my
that's
man was
true though.
born almost literally yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I
I'm
think
like,
that's why I've got a little patience for
yeah,
him.
I have way more smoke for Invincible. But yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Did
to
you clock
watch
though?
him.
You see the guy on the bicycle, Craig.
Yeah, Craig,
He
yeah.
the Viltrumite. You know when they show the Viltrumites on Earth and
Integrating,
like
yeah.
integrating.
Oh, I didn't see one on the bicycle.
Yeah, there's one on the bike who's hugging a
Wait,
girl
are
and
you
he's
caught up?
smoking.
Oh,
The one,
but you
the
said
one.
bicycle, like
Oh,
Creed.
sorry,
Motorbike.
Yeah,
motorcycle.
sorry.
Sorry,
I
my
was like,
bad.
what?
Hey, my bad, my bad. But yeah, he's the one who said to Nolan, like, you're a traitor. You like,
Yeah.
you went to Earth and got distracted, basically. And the first thing we
Yeah.
see of this guy is him getting with girls.
Well, I don't know if you guys have seen them, but I've seen like these spoiler shorts of like summaries of what happens in there. But
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, well, yeah, yeah.
I won't
I
spoil
haven't
you
got that far.
that,
Mm,
that hypocrisy
yeah.
thing you're saying.
Yeah, I saw though. Apparently, they're just about past halfway of the full comics, so there's
Mm.
still a lot. I think probably at least 3 more
Wait,
seasons
let's
to
let's
go.
let's make story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. There's still quite a few books.
yeah. So at least we're gonna get at least like a fleshed out story, and I guess
Yeah,
loyal
Mm.
there's
to what
no
they
there's
wrote.
no rushing the thing. I know I was saying I've had my Invincible fatigue before I started watching it.
Mm.
I think Frag. coming into the picture really saved it
Mm.
for me in terms of
For
Mm.
me, it was Conquest, but Fraggers then just taking it to another level.
for
Like,
me,
Yeah,
I'd say
I like
Frank.
Conquest at first, but I think when they fought him again in space, and then I think this in the episode where like he looked like he was dead, and then they panned back to the burial thing, and they was
Yeah.
doing
mm,
that music. I was like,
mm.
oh, they bring him
Yeah, bro.
back.
Yeah, it's like wrap it up,
I
man.
thought, see, I didn't even clock they were trying to like troll us at that point. I thought there was a
Yeah.
glitch on, I thought there was a glitch on my thing when they showed they panned and then there was like a weird cut and then they panned again. I was
Mm.
thinking, oh, is there like a glitch with the episode or something? It was not until I saw people's reactions I was like, oh, they were trying to troll.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't bring him back, because like there's even those space bugs that the robot and Monster
Yeah,
Girl,
yeah,
like
Oh
I'm sick
yeah,
of them as
shit.
well.
Rudy. Is it
yeah.
Rudy?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
What are the Flaxians or whatever they're called?
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's it. Yeah, the
yeah, yeah.
Fractals. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of glad that they got like trapped because I don't know
Yeah, they were both annoying because the guy's trying to
yeah
be Rex. I'm like, you're not Rex. Like, get out of my
yeah
face.
yeah. It's like, bro, we're not calling you that, bro. Like you're not. Like,
Honestly,
sorry, like
yeah. Oh yeah, because even Mark and Eve like, weren't calling him. They were like Rudy. They're like, yeah, we're not calling you
yeah
Rex. Like, I don't know who you
Why
think
does
you
he
are.
want them to call him Rex?
Because he's a beg. He stole this
yeah
man's DNA to try and beat him. And I was like, oh, now I'm going to beat you. Like, no.
yeah yeah yeah. We're not doing that, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
what? Oh, there was something I was just about to ask you guys. Oh yeah, Precious, are you going to watch the Michael Jackson movie?
Not in theaters.
Oh really?
Like,
Oh
obviously, the main motivation for that is mostly like I just can't afford to do that right now. Like, at least
okay,
let
yeah
me see
yeah
what payday is looking like, then I'll do that. But
yeah.
Mm,
um, based on some of the reviews I've been hearing,
Mhm.
apparently it doesn't look good. But like,
Mm,
I mean, I would go watch it if like
mm,
obviously
yeah.
I had that, but
Well, the
it's not like
the
a big
critic
part.
reviews aren't great, but like fan reviews and stuff have been great from what I've seen. So it
Yeah,
might
like
just be one of
it's
those where
okay.
there's
something
a
I'll definitely
disconnect in it.
watch. It's just more
Yeah, yeah.
it's not one of those like, oh, I have to see this in the cinema kind of thing for me.
Mm,
Mm,
Because again,
yeah,
I'm like my cinema sort of like radar in terms of what I want to see in cinema is like Dune level, like
yeah.
what's it called, Odyssey level. Those are the kind of things I'm like, okay,
mm,
Hmm.
cinema for this. Other than that,
Yeah.
I'll catch
Because
up.
at least maybe not for Michael, but at least for these upcoming movies, we should all try and watch it together, or at least at the same time.
mm,
Just to make a day out of it, because
But
we
again,
obviously
if it's
don't
for the
see
pod,
each
like
other all that
obviously I'll
much.
watch anything as
mm.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then like if that's the motive, then fine. Whatever my personal thing is, I'll watch it.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Personally, it's
cool.
just
Yeah, because I think Odyssey is one that we should all go watch.
I'm
Because I
down for
know,
that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was speaking to Anubis and he agreed as well. So and sang
Obviously,
just
it's
yeah, we
Christopher
can work around.
Nolan. Is it Christopher
Yeah,
Nolan?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Um,
but he said he's been reading the Odyssey book or whatever, and I think he said maybe you read it right or you've read about it.
I
Um,
just know a lot about like Greek
know a
history and
lot.
stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
so I just
Mm,
I wouldn't say
yeah,
I've read a book about it or anything.
yeah. Well, if you guys wanted to watch the Michael movie, I'm down to go as well because I haven't seen it yet. But
Yeah, no, I don't
um,
mind it. Again, if we're doing it as like a motive, then yeah, I'm down with that. But
yeah,
yeah, so that's cool. But
mm.
with or without you guys, Dune will see me first day.
Yeah, yeah.
they're
Apparently,
keeping this.
they
They're
released
keeping the
like
date in it.
they released some like IMAX tickets in London some time ago, and sold out in 10 minutes. I was gutted because I didn't see it until obviously it had already finished. I
Mm,
was like, what the fuck? And it was like
Mm,
late release. Um,
mm,
so it's like early priority tickets and whatnot. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
mm,
mm,
like because again, by the way it's looking, people are gonna miss it just because there's just not enough space. And I'm like, I
mm.
can't afford for that to happen to me. Like I will almost kill someone if like the way I'm thinking about this movie, like, bro. I was about to say, I don't think I'll be above doing something strange for the.
For a ticket, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Uh,
I'll have to find myself a
yeah.
sugar mommy and like just, bite the bullet. Like,
I
Mm.
think though, with at least those two movies, I need to watch them both in IMAX because I don't normally I just go watch films and just watch standard whatever. But I think those
Mm.
two,
my
like,
biggest regret is not watching the second one in IMAX, man. Like, I'm just, I hate the fact that I got into Dune as late as I did
Mm.
relative to when it came out in cinemas. Like, honestly, I just regret that because, yeah, watching Listen Out Guy in that big screen is, I have to have that at least once in my life.
Mm.
So,
Cool. All right, I've got to shoot anyway, so
yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll wrap that up. As usual, guys, follow us on all social platforms at LITBS Pods. That's at LITBS Pod. And yeah, tune in for the next episode.